I think I'll agree with anyone that says doing something consistently is one of the most difficult things to do. Have you ever started a challenge and quit halfway? Or are there things, goals that you set since January until date, till April, you've not achieved or accomplished any of them? Well, we are here to change it in this series. Hello, my name is Blair Oriapo. Welcome to Blair's Thoughts. For the next 30 days, we are going to be talking about and tackling 30 things that we struggle to do consistently in our daily life. It could be faith, it could be business, it could be self-improvement, it could be academic studies. You can name it. We are here to tackle that in this series. I think I'll agree with anyone that says doing something consistently is one of the most difficult things to do. Yes, I agree with you wherever you are. I agree with you. Especially if you lack self-discipline. Like, you can't actually do something consistently if you don't have a why, the how, and the when. If you've not stated it down, you can't do it. Sorry to say. It could be probably because you lack self-discipline or the motivation, the ginger you got on the first day to do it, everything just died off. Or it could be life's distraction. Probably something came up with the family, or something happened at school, or something in the business, in your workplace that is distracting you from achieving that certain goal. It could also be the syndrome of I need it to work now. Like those people that will want to start business and want the business to cash out or boom immediately. So we are going to be here to talk about them. Here are some practical tips we'll be utilizing in this series. First of all, when I'm setting a goal or I have something I want to do consistently, I have to ask myself, I'll write down the why. Because if you don't have a why as to why I'm doing this particular thing, you would actually get the motivation later to continue. Yes, you might get the motivation that particular time, but if you don't have a why you are doing it, along the line, everything is just going to die off. So when you have the why, you write it down, because as most of us tend to pick up a goal or pick up something they want to achieve, the why, but then they don't write it down, and somewhere along the line they forget the why they started it, which makes them to just drop it aside or not even want to continue. Habakkuk 2:2 say, "And the Lord answered, write down your visions and make it plain, that he that reads it may run." That scripture was not joking. You have to write it down. Write down the vision. Write down why you want to achieve that specific vision or specific goal, so that each time you go back to your book, you'll be able to read it and continue pushing forward to achieve it. Another tip I'll be talking about is to set realistic expectations. You don't expect yourself to do something that you know that you've not gotten to, or get a result you know that you've not actually gotten to that stage. Just like saying that, okay, my New Year resolution is before the end of the first quarter of the year, that is by the end of March, I want to make my first 2 million. When you don't have a job, you are still schooling, you are still eating mommy thank you, and you are still doing a whole lot of things that is not even going to raise that 2 million naira for you. That's not a realistic expectation. Yes, even if your goal is to raise your first 2 million by the end of the first quarter of the year, you actually have to have things to it that can actually bring forth that expectations. You understand? So set realistic expectations so that you won't also pressure yourself or be on unnecessary pressure that might make you to either lose focus or not even want to continue again. Another tip I'll be talking about is accountability. Oh my God, nothing beats accountability. To achieve something, just have an accountability partner. If you have an accountability partner, everything might, I did not save you, be in place. Because when you have a good accountability partner or someone you're accountable to, they would always bring you back each time you are losing or going off the track of fulfilling that specific goal. That tip I'll be talking about is to set visual reminders. You'll be asking, how is visual reminder going to help me? It helps a lot. I can remember by January, visual reminders really helped me so much, because each time I get to work, I have my alarms set with specific things I'm supposed to do and the specific time I'm supposed to be. So if, let's say, I'm busy or I'm probably writing down or reporting some things, and my alarm rings, see, if I'm supposed to do this, I would get up immediately. I'll round up with that particular thing I'm doing, just to go to the next thing I'm supposed to do, so that I won't end up spending one day on doing just one particular thing, and at the end of the day I'm going to go home and start reminiscing and finding out that I didn't actually achieve anything that particular day. Another tip I'm talking about is reward yourself. Yeah, please reward yourself. You need it. Either get yourself a very nice accessories, take yourself to a nice place where you've achieved that or achieved that specific goal. Reward yourself so that next time when you set a specific goal and you remember that, oh, I'm going to reward myself at the end of this, you push yourself forward to finishing it and making sure that everything is standard. So we'll come to the end of day one. Our challenge for today is write down 3 things you struggle to do consistently. It could be I struggle with waking up early, or I struggle with feeding well, or I struggle with doing this. Write it down and also leave one in the comment section, because on one of these our series, one of these days, we might just kick it and talk on it and talk on how to tackle it and how go about that particular situation. So on tomorrow's series, we'll be talking about how to wake up early consistent. Thank you for sticking around in this series of A Life in a Daily Consistently Challenge. See you in our next video. Thank you. Bye.